welcome to this week's Youth Enquiry podcast. I'm Lucas, and this week we are joined by Haylie and Charlotte from Queen of the South Ladies and Girls Football Club. To start us off with an icebreaker, what is one thing that motivates you?
Who's going first?
Haylie. Okay, one thing that motivates me is probably the people around me and probably my wee Heston 2016's team that are so excited to hear about my games every week, who always ask me, did you score? Or how did you play?
Yeah. I'd say on a personal level, family, friends, football wise, I'm so competitive. So yeah, we want to win the league this year. So football wise, yeah, motivated to win the league.
Yep.
When you were younger, did you play for a girls football team?
You can go first this time.
All right. Not to start with. When I was younger, I don't actually think there was a girls football team in Dumfries. I played for Locker Thistle. It was Locker Thistle Youth. So there was me and one of the girls that I still play with now in the ladies team that were part of that setup. And I think it was I was 13 then I joined a ladies team. So, ladies team, girls and ladies club at the time. It was Dumfries Girls. But no, to start off with, I was playing with a lot of the boys team.
Yeah, I was the same, but I was at the rivals, Heston.
Boo.
So yeah, there was no other girls teams when I was there either, and I was the only girl that played at Heston when I first started out. But again, I went to same club, Dumfries Girls Club at the time, and then went to different teams after that.
Do you have any advice that you could give a young person who is nervous to play football because the stereotyping that only boys play football?
What advice you would give them? I think back in the day that used to be more of a stereotype, but I actually think nowadays it's becoming less and less of a stereotype. I know around the area there's lots more girls football teams and it's a lot more common to find girls playing football. But yeah, I would say not to be nervous. The team, certainly, I know that the youth teams at Queen of the South, everybody's really supportive and friendly, and if it's something you're thinking about doing, then absolutely it's worth going and enjoy, and you'll find there's lots of people in similar situations to you that are really friendly and have been in the same place.
Yeah, I agree. I would just go and do it. You're always going to be nervous about doing something, but if it's something that you're interested in, just go and do it.
How do you support a teammate that is going through a rough time or who has made a mistake during a game?
Okay. Big thing is probably just still supporting them, encouraging them. If it's more like a personal thing that they're having a rough time, obviously you can check in, make sure they're all right, make sure that that they know that you're there. And if it's something major, then obviously I would speak to the coaches about it. But if it's just during a game and you've made a mistake, who doesn't make a mistake? Everybody makes mistakes. So it's just about encouraging them and celebrating when they do something good. And yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same. I think you'll always find we always make mistakes in games, every single one of us. And the worst thing you can probably do is shout at somebody. It doesn't make them do any better. So it's just being supportive and trying to encourage them to do better next time. On a personal level, I think, if somebody's struggling, we're such a close team. We've known, a lot of the girls have known each other for years, so we tend to be able to pick up on something if somebody is upset or feeling down. But yeah, we're such a close group that we do talk to each other, and just, I think playing football, it takes your mind off of a lot of things a lot of the time. So when somebody is going through a rough time, football's the best place really to go to take your mind off of it. Or I find that anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What position do you play?
Corporate captain.
I'm a defender, so I play in the centre back in the middle of defence or on the right side sometimes. I don't score goals like Haylie. I don't really score very often at all.
Yeah, I play up top. I play up the striker role, so yeah, plenty of goals.
As a team, how do you deal with any comments on social media?
I'm trying to think. So I think certainly there was a few weeks ago, there was a post that had been put on the Facebook page. We actually just laughed about it. It was, somebody had commented that I was watching the game. That was a a fan on the other team and had said, "Oh, our goalkeeper looked like they could have been reading the newspaper for most of the game." I mean, it's annoying, but the worst thing you can do, I suppose, is retaliate and speak back and cause an argument. The best thing you can do really is just the football do the talking and go out and play our best. And I suppose we'll be the ones laughing if we do well, but come the end of the season. But yeah, not to retaliate against it, really.
Definitely. And it doesn't really matter anyway, because it's not something that we know. So we only listen to the ones that are around us and that want to support us and help us. So it doesn't really matter.
If you could have any superpower on the pitch, what would it be?
That's a hard question.
Found this question really hard.
I actually don't know. I mean, you think about superpowers like flying and stuff like that, but I'm really playing a game of football. Maybe if I could score goals, that would be a good one. I don't know. Do you know answer to that?
I was thinking about it. Like, normally, like, my superpower out with football would probably be like telepathic, so you can like read people's minds.
Yeah.
But mine would probably be like telepathic, as in like I want to know who's going to pass me the ball, when they're going to pass me the ball, and where I need to be, so I know I could be in that right position, so I know that that's where the ball's coming to.
Also defensively, that would be good for me if I knew what someone was going to do. I could get there first. Yeah, I was going to say that answer too.
Yeah.
If you weren't a professional footballer, what would you do instead?
I honestly don't know, because football's literally been my life, so I actually don't know what else I would. Honestly, well, out with football in like a work capacity, like I work as a youth worker, but football's like everything. So I don't really know what I would do if I wasn't playing football.
We both played, I don't know, since we were young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work too. I'm a physio, so I do that. I mean, if I could play football full time, I would definitely. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't know. I've always thought I'd like to take up tennis, but not over football. No way. Just when Wimbledon comes on and you see it, like that'd be quite fun, actually.
How do you hype yourself up before a game?
You go first.
I'm just always nervous before playing, but I'm excited. I don't know, when you're in like a team environment, everybody else is like that. And I think we all very much as a team are quite competitive and want to do well. So I think if everybody really hypes each other up, we always have music blasting in the changing rooms or in the bus before games. But it doesn't take much. I think we're all quite hyped up and ready to play when it comes to a Sunday.
Yeah, one of the new things that some of the girls and me have been talking about before games is where we like manifest what's going to happen during the game, and we have positive chats and like boost each other up and try and talk about it, and some of that things have came true.
Yeah, I mean, you're like, I'm going to have a good game today, I'm going to score, and I mean it happens, so maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, maybe we need to start manifesting.
I'm going to score an overhead kick next weekend.
Can't wait.
How did you end up as part of the Queen of the South team?
For me, mine was after I took a wee bit of time out from football. I just asked the coach if I could come along to training.
I don't actually know how you ended up coming.
I actually just asked the coach if I could come along to training because I fancied like getting back into it again after I had my son. So I was like, I really needed to get back to football. And I just fancied it. I think I just messaged one night and asked if I could come along to training, just the off chance. And he literally just said, yeah, on you coming. And then I just arrived.
I remember like hearing you were coming or seeing, I can't remember what it was. And I was like, no way, Haylie Crosby's back. Hold on to her. Yeah, because we used to play when we were younger, like years ago.
Yep.
When did I start? Like when I was young and it was Dumfries Ladies, the club then changed and became Queen of the South Ladies and Girls. And then I was there for quite a few years, and then I stopped when I went to uni. I played uni football, and then came back and was out for a little bit, but one of my friends was back playing and I was getting jealous hearing about the football training and games and stuff, so I ended up going back and haven't looked back since. Yeah.
Did you ever get nervous playing in front of a massive crowd?
I guess you're always nervous playing football, regardless of who's watching. I think it kind of depends on who's in the crowd. If you know people or if you don't, I think it changes a wee bit. But really, when you're actually playing the game, I feel like the focus is mostly on what's in front of you and where you're playing and where you're getting the pass from and who's next to you and all that kind of stuff. So you kind of just blank it out, or I do anyway. I get used to just kind of forgetting that people are actually there.
I think at the start, like, it's almost easier not that the people watching, if you don't know them.
Yeah.
I find it easier than people that do know you. I don't know why that is, but I don't know if there's more of an expectation to do well or what. But as soon as you're getting into it, and if it's a close game, your mind's just totally on that for the whole game. You forget that there are people watching a lot of the time.
Do you prefer playing home or away?
Home. All day, every day.
Yeah, definitely.
Palmerston.
Yeah, definitely. I guess away games are good as well, but because you get the bus and stuff like that and you get to have a laugh with your pals, but definitely home. It's your home turf. You've got to play there all the time.
As well, for me, I've been a Queen of the South fan as a kid. I used to go to the games with my dad and watch football, and I always used to look and be like, oh, I wish I could play for the men's team, obviously not knowing then what that meant. But now, like, when we're going and playing, it's like, oh, this is pretty cool. This is what I used to want to do when I was younger.
As a final question, how does it feel being in the spotlight?
In games. Okay.
Less nerve-wracking in a game than it is then.
Yeah, less nerve-wracking than being in here.
Sweaty palms. I don't really think, like, I don't really see it as us being in the spotlight. We just do what we enjoy doing, and we're with a group of people that we...
Yeah, we're a team.
Yeah,
we just go for that. I don't think... I guess it's nice to be in the spotlight sometimes, but, like, me as a person, I'm very much like, I don't want to be in the spotlight. I want the whole team to be in the spotlight. Yeah. I'd rather it be everybody else and not just me. But.
Yeah, agreed. I think there's more pressure this year on us. I think because the club's growing as a whole, and there is more social media presence, and then stuff like coming here today and sponsors and the younger girls coming to the games and ball girls and like, oh no way, it's the ladies players and stuff. So there's definitely more of that this year. But no, it's just enjoying playing football at the end of the day.
It is.
Thanks, Haylie and Charlotte, for coming to our podcast. Make sure to follow us all on social media. See you next time. Bye.
Follow us to keep up with more podcasts.